Mujumdar Shawji, Chairperson and founder of Biocon. Mrs. Gisdantli Kirloskarji, Chairperson and MD, Kirloskar Systems. Rahul Munjilji, Chairperson and MD, Hero Future Energies. Mr. Shesha Varadarajanji, Senior Vice President, Lam Research. Prashant Pakajji, Founding Partner, Excel India. Sudarshan Venuji, MD TVS Motors. Mr. Michael Briggsji, President of NIDEC. All my senior minister colleagues and all my minister colleagues, political leaders, Chief Secretary of Government of Karnataka and other senior officers, His Excellency ambassadors of various countries, consul generals, honorary consuls, country delegates, members of parliament, members of legislative assembly, members of legislative council, esteemed delegates, all industry association members, industry leaders, government officials, friends from media, and everybody present here, a very warm welcome to you. Today, as we gather in Bangalore, we stand not just at the dawn of a new era, but on the shoulders of over a century of pioneering innovation and industrial excellence. From the times of Vijayanagara Empire to today's Silicon Valley, Namma Karnataka has always been a land of visionaries. When India dreams of technological advancement, it looks to Karnataka. It's not just our history, it is the foundation upon which we are building Karnataka's future. Karnataka has always been a land of first, pioneering innovation, driving progress, and shaping India's future. We were home to India's first mass-produced green electric car, country's first hydroelectric plant at Sushamandra in 1905, India's first unmanned Earth satellite, Aryabhatta, first state in the country where private radio station was set up, first state to launch an EV policy, and the list goes on, and will be now soon unveiling our clean mobility policy. We have been first in the past. We are first today across sectors such as aerospace and defense, machine tools, IT, biotech, and we will continue to lead the way through innovation, resilience, and vision. In today's rapidly evolving geopolitical landscape, global supply chains are being reshaped. The China Plus One strategy has led many companies to diversify their manufacturing bases, and uncertainties like the Russia-Ukraine war and economic instability have underscored the need for resilience. Therefore, in this context, we have selected the theme of reimagining growth here. Karnataka is truly focused on reimagining growth by positioning itself as a global manufacturing and innovation hub, offering stability, world-class infrastructure, and progressive policies that cater to these shifting dynamics. Our sub-themes for this year are tech-driven, green, inclusive, and resilient. The future belongs to economies that harness technology to drive efficiency, attract investments, and create competitive industries. Karnataka has always been a pioneer in leveraging digital transformation to accelerate business growth. To reinforce this, we have revamped our single window system, making it a comprehensive digital platform that offers over 130 business services across 30 plus departments. Features like GIS-based land availability tool and multilingual AI chatbot shall enhance transparency, reduce delays, and make Karnataka the most investor-friendly state in India. Giving sustainability in central to global economic strategies, industries must transition towards low-carbon, eco-friendly practices. In line with this objective, Karnataka is leading India's green industrial revolution, embedding sustainability at the core. We have a clear focus on sustainability through net zero industrial parks, with proposed incentives for sustainability and energy efficient measures, ensuring businesses can scale while staying environmentally responsible. Economic progress must be equitable and widespread, ensuring opportunities for all. Karnataka is fostering inclusive growth through the new industrial policy, which will be launched today, incentivizing industries that prioritize female workforce participation. We are one of the first states to provide higher incentives for greater women workforce participation. Our new industrial policy provides enhanced incentives for Zone 1 and Zone 2 districts, driving balanced regional development. We are providing talukas classified as more backward and most backward as per the Nanjundappa report with 3% and 5% higher incentives. In addition, we have also expanded the coverage of Zone 1 to ensure higher incentives reach previously unreserved regions. In an era of increasing global uncertainty, Karnataka is investing in resilience by fostering innovation-driven ecosystems. One of our most ambitious projects is Twin City, Karnataka's world-class innovation hub, built around knowledge, well-being, and innovation. This integrated city aims to bring together industry, academia, and government in a single ecosystem to serve as a launchpad for the next wave of global innovation. We salute our MSMEs and entrepreneurs, the backbone of Karnataka's industrial success. With over 8 lakh MSMEs employing more than 55 lakh people, they drive innovation, job creation, and economic resilience. As we say in Kannada, ಬೇರುಗಳು ಆಳವಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಮರವು ತನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. If the roots are deep, the tree can grow as tall as it wants. This is the foundation we are building. Karnataka is a powerhouse of industrial development supported by the KDB's creation of 200 plus industrial areas spanning 85,000 plus acres and accommodating around 25,000 units. The state strategically employs a cluster-based approach to minimize cost and maximize efficiency, fostering specialized hubs like the aerospace and defense clusters, EV manufacturing cluster, advanced pharma park, deep tech park, drone park, etc., along with unique zones like the Japanese industrial township. These shall serve as cutting-edge hubs for manufacturing and R&D, further strengthening Karnataka's position in the respective sectors. We have also recently passed notification of 12 plus industrial areas as special investment regions covering an area of more than 30,000 acres. This will further ensure development of world-class infrastructure. Our new industrial policy represents our commitment to support specific needs of investors. We have introduced flexible subsidy options, allowing investors to choose between production-linked incentives and capital subsidy. Companies co-locating their R&D centers with manufacturing units receive an additional incentive because we believe in fostering innovation alongside production. We are also restructuring our investment promotion arm, Invest Karnataka Forum, to match global standards. IKF will now be better equipped to drive invest promotion and facilitate business growth. Collaboration is at the heart of our approach to driving industrial growth. To ensure continuous engagement with industry leaders and align our policies with market needs, we have established 9 vision groups across key sectors. Through these vision groups, we actively seek and implement industry's feedback, ensuring our policies and initiatives align with real business needs. We want to ensure Invest Karnataka 2025 is not just another investors meet, it represents our vision to collaborate growth on a global scale. We are proud to have 19 country partners and 10 country pavilions showcasing Karnataka's emergence as a truly global investment destination. Our speaker lineup includes many global thought leaders. This diverse international participation brings a truly global perspective to our discussion and partnership. In addition, we are focusing not just on attracting investments, but on grounding them. Our emphasis is on real-time discussions, collaborative learning, and accelerated project implementation. From Amma Bangalore to Tokyo, from Mysuru to New York, Karnataka's excellence is being recognized globally. Our international roadshows across Japan, South Korea, Europe, and US generated tremendous investment interest and appreciation for the intersection of culture and industries in Karnataka. As we inaugurate the Global Investors Meet today, as the world is witnessing a new kind of growth, I invite you to be part of Karnataka's story. Together, let's build a future that honors our rich legacy while embracing new frontiers, where technology meets tradition, where innovation drives inclusion, and where global aspirations meet local excellence. Thank you. Once again, welcome to Invest Karnataka 2025. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Well, indeed, words of reassurance by the Honorable Minister saying that Karnataka is totally geared up and it is with the industry to ensure that all their dreams turn into reality. So let's give a round of applause and thank the Honorable Minister, Shri M.B. Patil. Dhanyavadagalu, sir.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's our honor to welcome onto the podium one of India's most visionary and respected business leaders. In fact, on social media as well, that I follow, that he's quite endeared himself to millions of young Indians. Please welcome Chairman Mahindra Group, Shri Anand Mahindra, for his address.
Put your hands together. Shri Anand Mahindra is here.
Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Honorable Minister of Industries, Indomitable Mr. Patil, other Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, Namma Karnataka. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. I'm truly delighted to be here. Firstly, of course, because it's an honor to be invited at all to speak at this summit. Thank you for that invitation, Mr. Chief Minister.